fortunately, and in living, there's things that you have to deal with. As much as we cherish life, every day can be a near-death experience, or
and have faith. Yeah,
it can fuck you up mentally. Yeah. This story I saw, and it was a video, but like you hear a lot of people say it. It's certain things I don't even want to be in my brain. Like I still haven't seen Two Girls, One Cup, and I probably never will because I don't even want to be. I don't want it there. So far, I'm good. It's not in there. I've never seen it. So whatever happens,
wasn't that bad.
But still, I would never know. I would never know because I never watched it purposely. Because I was like, I don't want that in there. Because it's such a confusing thing. Because I'm sure they were naked girls, right?
Yeah.
So it's porn.
Naked. It wasn't even that bad.
You're like, oh, this is hot. And then they start doing something. So now, it starts fucking with your wires a little bit, bro. So I didn't watch the video. And then the story, I think today, right now, they're like all outside of the liquor store. This is basically the quote that I always say, that an insecure man is one of the most dangerous motherfuckers in the world. Yes. Those are your serial killers. Those are your rapists. So these three bitch ass dudes, the story she tells was that she went into a store, Harlem liquor store, and the men offered to buy wine. She politely declined, and then they followed her out, and they started stumping her, kicking her, dragging her, spit on her, and then one dude even was like biting on her fucking face. And she said that I couldn't believe it. It was like an animal. That's the only way I could put it. It was like an animal. She said that the four men. Oh no, she said the men punched, kicked, spit on her. Then one of the strangers started biting her face. She said, I just remember screaming to the top of my lungs. I just kept saying, "He's biting me. He's biting me." He bit through my eyebrow, and then he just continued.
What the fuck?
He kept opening his mouth, trying to regress.
Oh my fucking God, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I think the community maybe is around the store, but it's like they put onus on people too much. Because like if I'm a store owner, you see three dudes hounding a woman. I guess as a store owner, you should at least call the cops or say something, right? But it's like if you say something, now what? They're going to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It's such a weird time. Because it's like you want to say something and then you lose your life. You don't even know this woman and you got kids and family. So what does it look like? Me putting my life on the line for this random customer. But on the flip side, if you care about her, you like, why the fuck you ain't say something? You saw it, it's a duality that you can't escape pretty much.
Well, what the fuck can you do, bro? Like, even me, if I saw that shit, like, am I going to take down three dudes?
Well, that's the question that we've always said for men, because it used to be at one point where it's like, yo, if I see a woman, I can't walk past her, I got to go step. And then you start hearing men dying and being murdered because that man had a gun or a knife.
Or a knife, yeah.
And it's just like, so then what?
So it's like, what are your choices? Your choices are to let her get beat the fuck down, or you try to help and then you get killed.
And then you die and you don't come home to your family and friends. And then they say, what was his legacy? Why did he die for? Helping a random woman who no woman deserved to get hit. We all agree.
Not at all. Especially what she went through.
But you don't know. I'm not saying with her, but I'm saying a random situation. You never know the circumstances. Not her. We know the circumstances. You never know. Like, she could have tried to kill the dude's mom or something, and he found her and was beating her. It's like, so who are you?
Yeah, that's true.
That's extreme.
Very extreme.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know the circumstances.
Extreme and unlikely, but
very extreme. Like, you always have to do that when you talk about.
Of course,
but that's the only way I see a man hitting a woman. It has to be
crazy
extreme. Because other than that, I don't. Agree with that.
When before you just have to burn the dinner and then but man.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to say that with confidence that if I see that happening, I'm gonna intervene. Right. And some women say, "Y'all, that's a bitch, dude," and y'all see that's what type of man y'all not protecting our women. I'm like, it puts us in such a position, bro, because it's like. Yeah, but I'll do, and then our scapegoat is if it's somebody I know, hands down. If I know that that's a friend or a family, I risk my life for that person.
Right,
but it's like
right.
A complete strange woman that I just be walking and happen to see getting hounded, I'll call the cops.
Right,
from
right.
A distance.
I'll probably if I'm from a distance. Hey, I'm calling the cops, assholes.
Yeah, I'm not finna go up, Mr. Tough Guy. Hey man, don't hit the woman and
Right, and it's like, and they're looking at you laughing. Yeah. All right, let's go back to beating this woman's ass.
Yeah, so that's always a tough situation.
Because there are dudes out there like that, bro. Like
bitch ass dudes, bro. If they're hitting a woman, they're gonna shoot you for no reason. They're not gonna be like, "Yeah, you right, dog."
They already have disregard for.
Yeah, they're beating women, so they don't give a fuck if I come with logic, like, "Yo, bro, we don't hit women." Boom, you're done.
Done.
I mean, unless I had a heater on me.
But
And I bust that shit then, and I was really fucking with women like that.
I learned this from gun license training: is carrying your weapon, using it is last regard.
Right? Yeah. I think Koo said you got to be a bitch. Like you got to be scared to pull it out.
Exactly.
You can't. You don't want to pull it out. Like that's
it
how
has
it's
to be
supposed
like this is either me or this person, because you don't know that dude could be beating that woman, right?
Yeah.
And he could have got out of a car right up the street with his homeboy waiting.
Right.
And so you going there, yo.
And he come right behind you.
Boom.
Right.
Boom.
Yep,
So that's
yep.
what they saying. Like, you don't, just because you haven't, because he was asking us these questions. He's like, okay, so you pull up to a 7-Eleven, you see it and get robbed. What do you do? And of course, all of us who are not gun owners at that point was like,
Yep.
I'm gonna go in and try to save him.
Right.
It's like, no, you don't.
be the
like,
hero.
Don't be the hero.
Yeah, that's what they say too. Don't be the fucking hero.
Yeah. So
Don't be the hero.
even
Because
if you got the heater, I'm still calling the cops. And now if they approach me, what the fuck? Who you calling?
then I'm gonna be the hero because
Stay back. My life's in danger. Exactly.
You just got to make sure you got sunglasses, got rear view mirrors on, like them bikers.
Yeah, for sure.
Watch your six.
But back to this, a horrible act, bitch ass dudes. Like I say, that's the worst man is insecure. Like, you can't take no. Those are the you can't take no. You're a grown ass man. You can't take a woman. So even if she said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face,"
you supposed
move.
to just take that.
Yeah,
Fucking go on
move. She
about
don't
your
owe you
business.
respect.
Yeah.
It's night and y'all 3 random dudes approaching her. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like she don't owe you anything. So the fact that she was even respectful, and because she said no, y'all thought to do that, and they stole her iPhone. She was 31 years old. She had bite marks on her left eye. You know, they said the physical wounds would heal, but the emotional, obviously, I mean,
No.
she's like
Traumatized.
Yeah, your mind.
Bro, that's
is,
PTSD right there.
for sure. Like, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
that was a
she's
normal store day, and now you feel like I could
Now
die at any
she's
point.
probably not gonna ever want to go to the store at night ever again.
Yes. Yeah, she said
Or
my
even
thoughts
leave the
aren't
house.
the normal thoughts anymore. She said it was like they wanted to degrade me by spitting on me and kicking on me. So
just because, so obviously it wasn't about the wine.
no,
They
it was
wanted
about
to
saying
rob
no.
her
It was about
ass,
saying
and that
no.
was the excuse.
No. It was that a woman told them no, and they've never been taught how to deal with that. A woman spoke. I asked nicely. I offered you wine.
See, it's hard for me to believe that. I can believe it to a certain extent, but it's hard for me to believe that just because she said no, they want to whoop his ass. Like, I feel like they been wanted to just do. They was plotting or some shit, and that was the thing, because I've heard people like on freeways. They would drive without, like, the initiation for gang members, right? Is like they drive on the freeways without their lights on at night, and then the first person that would flash a high beam's like, "Yo, your light saying it's not on, buddy."
Right.
Like, trying to warn them.
Right.
That would be the target that they would shoot down on the freeway, and they'd shoot.
Yeah, but
And they shoot them down. Like, I felt like they're just waiting for someone to initiate it, and then they can go forward. Or otherwise, let's say if she maybe didn't say anything. I'm not trying to, like, rationalize.
like, you think
It's
she was
still
the
fucked
first
up either
person
way.
that walked in that store? Like, if they were there to, let's say that,
Right.
I don't think she just randomly was the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's I mean, sure. Let's say
It's tough. The situation's tough,
but
bro.
I think it's more because I wanted to pinpoint the mental weakness of the man.
No, it is mental
I think
weakness.
that's what
That
it
stays
is.
the same.
No, most
I
That
just think
stays the
they're
same.
pieces of shit because you see it all the time in
That's a
clubs. The
constant.
dude, well, fuck you, then ugly bitch.
yeah.
When the chick says
Right. Okay. I see.
You
They
just
always
saw
feel
the
the need to say
extreme
something,
version
right.
of fuck you, then
Of
ugly
that,
bitch.
yeah.
Basically.
They actually took action instead of just verbal.
Yeah, because their egos were hurt. Because now you got embarrassed in front of your boys because she said no. That's what I'm saying. Weak egos.
Oh, okay.
weak
Okay.
men.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what that was. Because you hear about it all the time. There's so many stories where women get beat up because she denied a man to dance with her or a drink, and his ego is bruised, and he slaps shit out of her or do something stupid. And you hear
then
about it all
that's
the
it.
time. Those are the worst fucking dudes in the world, dude. So I hope the streets find them. I leave it at that.
Oh man, yeah. I hope the fucking streets.
Yeah, I hope the
find them,
streets
bro.
find them.
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope that lady had some cousin or brother that's just.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know that motherfucker. Okay.
Nah, yeah. And it's in New York, and it's viral, so they got video. I hope the streets find them.
Oh,
Do
they'll
they
find
have? Was there any clear facial?
I'm not sure.
Because I didn't see the video.
It was a
Oh, yeah,
clear
you didn't-
surveillance
yeah.
video, so I'm sure they were probably able to get some facial recognition.
I
but
hope so.
I
hope
think because it's a place like New York, I'm sure people know. I'm sure.
Oh, people know.
I'm sure the streets already know
Yeah.
who it is by now.
Oh yeah,
I
100,
feel like
bro.
that. I
yeah.
feel like that. So that I saw that story, and I
That'd be like some shit that go down in Florida to me, bro.
Florida man. Gotta watch out for Florida
man.
man.
Now it's New York, man.
The
New York men.
New York men. Yeah. So prayers to her family and prayers to her mental health. And fuck those type of dudes. And women who listen to our show, you know, if you see that in some type of dude, and don't excuse that. Don't laugh that off. Like he can't take no. Like no, you could be next.
Yeah.
You or he could do something to some woman and. You know, there's blood on your hands in a sense. Like, you know, a motherfucker like that. You need to at least check him or get away from that situation. Because at this day, 2021, dudes, that whole integrity and honor and that shit is out the window. They killing kids. They killing women. They beating kids. It used to be at least a code back in the day. Like, yo,
something.
Even a gang initiation, no kids, no women.
No women.
Now, if what you're saying is true, what you go beat up a woman? Like, what stripes you get? 3 dudes jump a woman? What's your stripes?
I don't know. What is that? That ain't
still an iPhone that has tracking on it. Like
that's what kind of petty gang is this? Like more like a clique than a gang, bro. Like,
but that's how you know it wasn't planned. Because
right.
Take an iPhone, knowing that you could be tracked. If you were really planning, if this was a thought out, that was just my ego's bruised, and then fuck it, she's on the ground now. Let me see if I can flip this iPhone or sell it or check her purse. And whoever the dude biting her face is just like,
what the fuck? What is wrong with this man?
That's some psychological.
What kind of people y'all hanging out with?
That person has problems.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very. So prayers to them. Hopefully, you know, like I said, I hope the streets catch them. That's my personal opinion.